If you limit your choices only to what seems possible or reasonable, you disconnect yourself from what you truly want, and all is left is a compromise. Said by Robert Fritz. Welcome back to our channel. We were learning the lessons from the life of one of the richest and bravest man in the world, Elon Musk. Here goes the further ones. Let's go ahead. 7. Add value. Elon famously said when he was younger, there were 5 problems that he thought were most important Elon Musk to work on. For the record, those were the internet, sustainable energy, space exploration, in particular, the permanent extension of life beyond Earth, artificial intelligence, and reprogramming the human genetic code. The Y Combinator founder Sam Altman asks Elon, if you were 22 today, what 5 problems would you want to work on? I think if somebody is doing something that is useful to the rest of society, I think that's a good thing. It doesn't have to change the world, you know. If you're doing something that has high value to people, and frankly, even if it's something like just a little game, or some improvement in photo sharing. If it has a small amount of good for a large number of people, I think that's fine. Stuff doesn't need to be changing the world just to be good. 8. Deploy first principle. Stig founder Kevin Rose interviewed Elon for Foundation, where he asks about his problem-solving approach. I think it's also important to reason from first principles rather than by analogy. The normal way that we conduct our lives is we reason by analogy. We're doing this because it's like something else that was done, or it's like other people are doing. Me too type ideas. Yeah. It's like slight permutations on a theme. And it's kind of mentally easier to reason by analogy rather than through first principles, but first principles is sort of a physics way of looking at the world. And what that really means is, you kind of boil things down to the most fundamental truths. And say, okay, what are we sure is true, or as sure as possible is true, and then reason up from there. 9. You can learn anything. In another stellar moment during his 60 Minutes interview, Elon communicates how he is qualified to be CTO of SpaceX. His response may shock you, however, it's quite revealing as to what you can accomplish if you believe in yourself. Scott Pelley, how did you get the expertise to be the chief technology officer of a rocketship company? Elon Musk, well, I do have a physics background, that's helpful as a foundation, and then I read a lot of books and talk to a lot of smart people. Scott Pelley, you're self-taught? ? Elon Musk, yeah. Well, self-taught meaning, I don't have an aerospace degree. Scott Pelley, so how did you go about acquiring the knowledge? Elon Musk, well, like I said, I read a lot of books, and talk to a lot of people, and have a great team. 10. Be ambitious and don't worry about money. During an Incorporated magazine interview, VC Steve Jurvetson asks Elon about the source of his ambition. Elon Musk responds with a very insightful story. When I started the first internet company, Zip2, with my brother and another person, Greg Cowuri, it wasn't really with the thought of being wealthy. I have nothing against being wealthy, it was just from the standpoint of wanting to be part of the internet. I figured if we could make enough money to just get by, that would be okay. When we started off, we literally only had one computer, so it would be our web server during the day, and I'd be coding at night. And we just got a small office in Palo Alto back when rent was not insane, and it cost us like $350 a month. It was cheaper than an apartment, so we just slept in the office, and then showered at the YMCA on Page Mill and El Camino. So we'd walk over there and shower. 11. Think big, change the world. During a CNN interview with Fareed Zakaria, Elon Musk was asked about his vision to turn the human race into a multiplanetary species. The first order of business is to figure out how to get there, and it needs to be in a way that enables large numbers of people and cargo. It can't just be like a handful of people because that's obviously not going to create a self-sustaining civilization. And Apollo was an amazing, inspiring thing for all of humanity, but the last time we went to the moon was like 1973 or 74, I believe, so we don't want to just flag.
Success is not an overnight matter. It requires tremendous aim, hard work, smart work, patience, perseverance, being with the right people, etc. So, what are the lessons you learned from this video? Let me know that in the comment box. Take actions too. And kindly support us to move forward. Thank you very much indeed for watching the part and lesson from Elon Musk part. See you soon.